So when we were discussing this, we have solved the code till fourth question. So today I will ask you to show your code. I hope you all have tried because in the last class Priya ma'am has discussed all the questions as she informed me. Okay, so let us continue from five. Let me see who have done this. So till fourth question I think we have done, right? So n factorial we have done. So when I was this fifth, since you have completed this exercise, so I will to just check whether have you done or not. So fifth question, who will share? Just you write in chat. So you can write your name in chat if you have done fifth. Fifth question is this one. So for a given x and given n, write a Python program to compute x raised to power n upon n factorial. Okay, so those who have done, you can write in chat. Yeah, very good. So Rituraj, Abhishek, Aditya. Others please also do. Okay, if you are not able to do, then those who are not able to do, actually you take help from your friends. Okay, anywhere you can. The purpose is learning, so you can learn from anywhere, either by internet or yourself or book or friends or teacher. You know? So main purpose is learning. So you have to do it because in exam we will ask you from this only. You know? So we'll ask you from lecture notes or in exercise or minor assignment like this. Okay, so okay, just wait for 1 minute. Those who have not done, please do it quickly. I will ask your name. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Prerna. So please share your screen.
Sir, can I share in 2 minutes? I have to join from my laptop.
Okay, okay, no problem. Ujjwal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please share your screen and show the question 5. Yes, so please explain also what you have done.
So in the first two line, it will take an input x and n, and then it will calculate the factorial of n. Then, according to the question, uh, uh, um, it will print x to the power n divided by n factorial.
Okay, in fact, yes. Yeah, so others, those who have not done, just see this and type this in your system. So please keep sharing visual for 1 2 minutes. So others, please see it and just you can take a screenshot or you can just type it now and see are you getting or not. Especially for those who have not done this. Okay, you have to learn by the way. Okay, so it is giving output, correct output.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so I will ask randomly the name of a person from attendance sheet. Okay, so I will. You have to share it. So those who are not doing or have not done, just do it now. Look the code, just write it, and I will ask your name. Then you have to share this. And otherwise, I will mark absent if you don't respond. So the thing is, what he has done, you wanted to find. So the question was find n factorial, right? X raised to power n upon n factorial. So x raised to power n can be calculated easily, है ना? Power function or directly you can use x star star n. In for n factorial, you have to find n factorial separately. So for that, he has defined factorial function. Okay. So I think okay, usual. Done. Thank you. Others, I will ask you. Okay. So
Okay.
anyone I can ask. You can take a screenshot, photo, or something. You just write it. Yes, Rituraj, you have raised hand.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I was asking that, like, in the question four, we have already computed the factorial. So, like, we can call the method of it, or can we use the inbuilt function factorial there? Like, yeah, we have to compute.
I think. Have you tried using inbuilt function factorial?
Yes, sir. Using inbuilt, I have used, Miss
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. Share your screen. Let us see.
Yes, sir. So, 1 minute, sir. So is visible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, like this one. And the x value I have taken 5. Like this I was saying.
So import math you have done, and then you use factorial n. Okay, math dot
Yes,
factorial
sir.
n. Okay.
Sir, or else we have to write the function program because it's in the assignment. So I was confused. Like we can use the inbuilt function or not.
I think here you can use, but when they separately ask you to find the factorial, then you have to
Uh,
write the program.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here you can use like when one other question is using something, then you can use the inbuilt function because purpose of the question is to find others something else.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so others please see this program also, and whatever way you find easy, you do that. But everyone has to do. Okay, so everyone has to do every program.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so please keep sharing for 1 2 minutes. Others can see those who have not because I see there are 57, 60 people almost, but only if 9, 10 people or at most 15, 20 people are doing.
Yes, sir. Sir, only I am muting myself. Like there may
Yes.
be background noises. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I think the others must have seen. So let me ask others. Yeah, thank you, Rituraj. So,
Thank you, sir.
so yes, Alexander is here. Alexander out. So he's not here. Okay. Sahil Gupta. He's also absent. Sahil Gupta. Okay. Yes, Shreya Sinha.
Yes, sir.
So have you done this question? Fifth one.
No, sir, I'm doing, sir. I need time.
Yes, yes, do it. So two people, two of your friend have shown this program. So you just see and write it. Yes, just write it. Okay. Yeah. Or you can when someone shares, you can take a screenshot. You can take photo. Or you just write it. I know. If they stop sharing, still you will have some proof. Otherwise, if you see the program, you understand what they are doing. Just do it that. Now, if you are doubt, you may ask. Okay. So others. So I think Anuja has done. Anuja.
Yes, sir.
So have you done this question? Fifth one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so same thing or something else you have done?
sir, exactly same way. Yeah.
By what? Using import math, or you have defined factorial separately?
Sir, I've used import math.
Okay, okay, then fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's go to the next question now. So let's go to the sixth one. So fifth one, I hope everyone will be able to do and just do it. And I may ask you anytime. Just keep doing. Okay, it's a learning process. Just write your code, see it works or not. So like this, you can see this is using import math, right? Otherwise, you can define factorial also. So here I used inbuilt factorial function. Okay, and there it is giving output. So you may run it. So x is 3 suppose, and y n is 2. So 3 square 9, and 9 upon 2 factorial. So answer should be 4.5. Yes. Okay. So this you can type. Those who missed or could not do, please type it. Just check your work. It is working. So this is fifth question in hands-on exercise. So question 5, hands-on exercise 4. Okay, so let me come to the sixth. So sixth one is write a Python program to evaluate the function sin x as defined by the infinite series expansion. So you know the expansion in mathematics, you must have seen this. So sin x is equal to x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x5 upon 5 factorial minus x7 upon 7 factorial and so on. So you have to write the code to find sin x using this expansion. And the acceptable error for computation is 10 raised to the power minus 6. So those who have done 6, please write in chat. 6 question. 6 and 7 are similar. In fact, 8. 6, 7, 8, all three are similar. You check. So all are based on the series expansion. Okay, so 6, 7, 8. So those who have done either 6 or 7 or 8, you just write your name in chat, or just you write in chat done or something. 6, 7, 8. So sixth is expansion of sin x, 7 is expansion of cos x, and 8 is expansion of ex, exponential function. Okay, so good. So Rohan, Abhishek, Rituraj, yes, others. So only 3. Yeah, Rahul Chakravarti. So your response was for what? For fifth or for sixth? Yeah, Rahul, are you here? Rahul Chakravarti.
Yes, sir.
So have you done 6, 7, 8? Anyone?
Sir, I've not done 6. I told done for 5. Question number
5.
5.
Okay, good, good. Okay. Yeah. So try 6 also. I was.
I tried, sir, but I couldn't do it. Can you please explain it?
Yes, yes, sure. So, okay, Rituraj, you please share your screen for sixth question.
Yes, yes, sir. Sharing, sir.
Okay, so please explain also. You can zoom it if possible and then explain it so that others can understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, the function is like the calculation of formula is here. For I am starting means I am taking the value means for the in the degree and then the converting it to the radians. So here are just the like the assigning the variable parts to what the converted value I have got, and then I have used the formula like what the series formula is. Term minus is the negative term and the positive. 1 minute, sir. I have to see the formula exactly. I didn't do it.
Yes, it is x
Uh,
minus x cube. Yeah.
yes. So as the term is assigned to x, so it might it is multiplied each time by means the number x square by the factorial means either and the number itself, like the number which was like when first previously it was like 1 factorial, then it will be like another and 2 factorial, so we have to multiply the number of factorials again and again times for the odd positions, like so it will be like four, second time it will be 4 into 5, and another time it will be 6 into 7. So for the factorial, this part is calculating the factorial part, and this is multiplying the x square part, and this minus is given for the change of sign every time.
Okay, for the reference of the people, I would like to tell you this is question is solved in the book. If you have that book, reference book, the reference book we have Python Programming Modular Approach by Sital Taneja and Naveen Kumar. So in that book, you can see this is solved example. So this is example in the book. For others, those who have not seen, you can check in the book. It is solved example. Okay, yes, Rituraj. So others, please see the code and try to execute it. Okay, just see it and yeah, please keep sharing for 2 minutes so others can see.
Yes, yes, sir. I am just muting myself,
Yeah.
sir.
So I will explain it also. So just first you write the code, then I will explain how it is working. I think ma'am might have explained you in last class, but okay. So what is happening? If you see the execution, so you have to write the code for this x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x5 upon 5 factorial. Okay, so I think you have to share the screen. Okay, first you write the code, then I will share. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, Rituraj, you can stop sharing. And now, uh,
Yes, sir.
yeah, thank you. So, so see how it is working. So you have first term x. So how will you get x cube by 3 factorial? So suppose in the beginning you have x. From x you want to get x cube by 3 factorial. So what you do? You will multiply what? X square upon, so x means x upon 1 factorial. Okay. So first term by term I'm explaining. First term is this. Second term you have to multiply 3 into 2. Okay. After getting this, to get this term, what you have to do? In this term you have to multiply again x square by 5 into 4. Is it? So check.
Yes, sir.
To get next term, so next term is okay, so minus, let me write minus of this. So this minus and minus will make it plus. So in the beginning, I would like to tell you, in the beginning term is equal to x upon 1 factorial. In the second iteration, term will be, you have to add this by multiplying into this. So it's a, so let me write it how you are getting. So how will be, first term is x upon 1 factorial, or it is x upon 1 actually. Second term will be x upon 1 plus. In this x upon 1, you will multiply minus x square upon 3 into 2. When next after this, so term. So this will be as it is. So in this you have to add what? So you have to multiply again in this term, okay, in the second term. So after this, if you want to get this, you have to multiply by x square upon 5 into 4. Yes. So you multiply this. In this, if you multiply x square upon 7 into 6, so you'll get next term, that is with minus. Okay. So x 7 upon 7 factorial. So just check it. So I have also the program of this. Let me show you. Yes. So this I have. So this is question number 5, 6. Okay. Hands-on exercise 4. Okay. So what we have done, import math, just try to understand line by line. Okay. So x, you will ask from user like sine x. So x will be in radian. So like sine 180 degree you want. So 180 degree in radian is pi. So sine pi by 2, like this, you may ask. Then we started with t sine. Like you can say the first term is, we start initialize it with x. Okay. And then the term I have also initialized with x. And I is initialized with 1. So I will be 1. And now while math.fabs, so what is the meaning of fabs? Float absolute value, right? So absolute value. So absolute value of term is more than this. So when this will be true, so actually in the question you can see they have given acceptance error for computing is 10 raised to the power minus 6. So it is what, 0.0000 like this. So this thing 0.000001, this is 10 raised to the power minus 6. So if you have term value is more than this, so you will consider it. Then in that case I will be increased by 2. So actually power, you can notice here, power is getting increased by 2 in the one, sorry, here in the x has power 1, then power is 3, power is 5, power is 7. So we'll increase power by 2. And then term, now you are updating the term. Initially the term is actually x only. Now you are updating. How you are updating? You are multiplying it by x square upon I into I minus 1 and the term itself. So every time term will be updated. And then t sine is, as, or you can write series at, So this is t sign plus term. So every time t sign will be updated now, and then you are printing. So this is just formality. You want just value, you may remove it. Okay, so just says you print t sign, it will give directly value. So that was just to print. Okay, so this is nothing but sine x is equal to, and then this will give you t sign. Okay, so let us see how it is working. So let me write here. So what we did, we initialize t sign by x. Okay, so in the beginning t sign, this is x. Okay, and term is also x. So we are updating what term, how term is equal to minus x square. So term is equal to minus, I'm writing in this simple form, not in coding way, just to try to understand. Minus x square time I into I minus 1. Okay, so I into I minus 1. Okay, into term. Okay, so the term is being updated by this. So when I we started with 1, so you can check here, we initialize I with 1. So I is 1, so in that a term is fixed by x. So initially term is x. So initially you have term as x. So when I will be 2, what will happen? Term will be equal to, now term will be updated. Okay, so I'm writing here, when I will be 2, term will be updated, minus x square time 2 into 2 minus 1, the 2 into 1 into term, that is x. So what is this? 1 minute, here we have, sorry, I increase by how many? So I have written, check here, I is incremented by what? 2. So after 1, tell me. So this line I have written right or wrong? This is correct or incorrect?
Sir, it will be 3.
3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so I is incremented by 2. So initially the value of I is 1, then value will be incremented by 2. So after 1 I will take value 3, so not 2. Okay, because we are not incrementing by 1, so I will be 3. So in that case it will be x square upon, here I will again, so you replace I by 3. So 3 into 3 minus 2, and term is x. So now updated term is minus x cube upon 3 factorial. Okay, then when I will be 4, sorry, not 4 again, because we are incrementing by 2, so 1 3 5. So the term will be what? Now you have term this, so minus x cube upon 3 factorial into this I've written already, so you may write first if you want. So here x square upon minus x square upon I into I minus 1. So 5 into 5 minus 1, 4, and into term was minus x cube upon 3 factorial. So just multiply it, it will be minus minus plus, x5 upon denominator is 5 factorial. To check, initially x, then minus x cube by 3 factorial, 9, then the term is x5 on 5 factorial. Now I will take value 7. So term will be, I'm using this term again. Okay, this is a loop, so being executed every time. So minus x square upon I into y minus 1, 7 into 6 into term is this updated term, x5 upon 5 factorial. So now it is minus x7 upon 7 factorial. Okay, this way it will go. And what you are doing then you check here, here. So I was applying while loop on this, and it will be executed till this term. Okay, so till this term, the value of this term is more than that error value it is given. So if it is less than error, then it will loop will be stopped. Okay, so it will be executed till this is more than, the term is more than error. More error is 10 to the minus 6. And in that case, if there is one term where this becomes less, so loop will be stopped and it will come out of loop. And then what we are doing, every time we are adding t sign is equal to t sign plus term. So t sign was initially x, and then we are adding it. So x, then this. So both are same there. So you will add this, then this, then this, and it will be executed. So let's see. So if I'm running, so let me put it 0. So enter x in terms of 0. So sine 0 degree is 0. Is it correct? Now, pi is 3.1415 prox. So, oh, sorry. Okay, it is e raised to minus this. So let me write some better value. 3.14. Yeah. So sine pi, approximately 3.14. So sine pi is approximately 0 here. Okay. Just calculating. So it is not exact value of pi. Just I'm giving 3.14 as a radian measure of x. Okay. So this is what is pi by 2? 1.57 approx. So sine pi by 2 is what? 1.
One.
So that's why it is 1. Okay. Yeah. So in the similar way, I think those who have not done, please write this code. I will ask your name again.
Sir, could you please one check it for 3.14?
Again. Okay.
3.14, sir.
3.14. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it is almost 0, approximately 0. It is giving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So actually, like I have done something wrong, I guess, because it was in the minus value. 1 minute in my program, sir. So I thought that was because of some radian.
No, check it. Because sine 0
Yes,
is
sir.
sine pi is 0. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So those who have not done, please do this both. I will ask your name. And now 7.8 is similar. So you can write the code for 7.8 also. So I will give you 5-minute time. And those who have not done, just see my code and write this. And based on that, you just update the code to question 7 and question 8 also. So question 7 and 8. 7 is for a cos. Okay. Yeah. So you take photo or something, you just write it in your program. I will ask your name. So in the cos again, what we have to do? We have to multiply each time by x square by 2 into 1. Okay. Here x square by 4 into 3. Okay. So initialize I by 0. Cos 0 is what? 0. Something is wrong. 1 minute. Let me check.
Sir, it's t sine plus term, sir. Like it will be t cos.
Yes, yes. So I have to change the t sign also. So I just updated last program. Okay. So yeah, I have to change every time, every term. Yes. So cos 0 is 1. Is it fine? And cos 3.14 is minus 1. Yes. So it is working, right? So just I changed the code of question 6 to question 7. So I is initialized with 0 because the first term is 1 and 1 is x raised to power 0, that you can think of, and upon 0 factorial. And then I is being updated by incremented by 2. And every time if you see in this also, so in the cos also, what is being happened? So 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x4 upon 4 factorial minus x6 upon 6 factorial, and so on. So in the beginning you have a term as 1, then next term will be updated by, you have to multiply x square upon I into I minus 1 into term. So term is 1, so next term will be x square upon 2 factorial. Okay, so first this is the main thing, and now I will execute the term is after by this. So when I is equal to 0, then I will change to 2. So when I is 2, the term will change minus x square upon, because at 0 it is 1, so when I is 0 it is 1, term is 1. So 2 into 2 minus 1, 1 into 1 term. The term was 1 already, so it's a minus x square upon 2 factorial. And when I becomes 4, because I is being incremented by 2, so it is 4, so the term will be minus x square upon 4 into 3, and term is minus x square upon 2 factorial. So that is minus minus plus x4 upon denominator is 4 factorial. Again when I will become 6, so term is being updated. So minus x square upon I into I minus 1. So I is 6, 6 minus 1 5, and into term is updated as x4 upon 4 factors, the last term got in the last iteration. So it's a minus x6 upon 6 factorial. So like this it will run. Okay, and loop will run till it is more than error, you know? When it will be less than error, it will be stopped and then it will come out of a loop. Everyone got? So every time we are multiplying x square upon I into I minus 1, minus of x square upon I into I minus 1. So just is being done here. Okay, so this is the program for 7th question. So 5 6 7 I have done. Okay, I will ask the name, so be ready, you also keep doing this like I'm doing. Okay, let's come to 8th. So 8th is assume that the x is a positive variable of type double. Write the Python code fragment that uses the Taylor series expansion to set the value of this. Yes, so here you have given nothing as error. So what do? You have to take as it, I think. So first let me ask, I think most of you must have done. So 6 7, anyone? Either 6 or 7, you have to share a screen. Yeah, so I was asking Anas Murad, are you here? Anas? No. Okay, Sangram Kumar Nayak? Sanjeevani Saran, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Have you done this 6 or 7?
So done 6, doing 7.
6 7 are both same, just you have to change here only. Just it's a t sign was x, you make it t cos as 1, term is x, you make term is 1, and then I is 1, you make it 0, and that's all. I think just you have to change the name later on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so you just update it everywhere. T sign updated by t cos, term updated by 1, t sign initialized with 1, and I initialized with 0. So you see both, you can see on a screen 6 and 7 both. So 7th you don't have to write all these from beginning, you just copy paste and just edit it or update it. So do it quickly. Next, Anil Kumar Swan, Manish Raj, Mayank Sahu.
Yes, sir.
Yes, have you done this 6 or 7?
Sir, doing so.
Do it quickly.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so you are Mayank?
No, sir, Manish.
Manish. Okay. So you can see code on screen. You just write it and show me. So Mayank is absent. Mayank Sahu. Shivam Kumar. Yeah, Shivam Kumar. Sahil Agarwal.
Yes, sir.
So you are Sahil. Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
how
I'm
will?
doing, sir.
So
For
doing.
just 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So don't take much time. It's not lengthier. Yeah. So yes, Rituraj, it's your turn now.
Yes, sir.
So have you done eighth question?
So,
Eighth is this one.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay, so share your screen for eighth question. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sunshi. Sir, is it visible?
Yes, yes. 1 minute. Yes. So explain it also. So error you have already considered the same thing, right? So in
Yes, sir.
here, I think the one who make this assignment missed the to write the error, right?
Yes, sir.
Because like
Sir,
in the yeah.
yes, sir. Sir, please continue. Sir, actually, I was saying the
I mean saying ki in the 6 and 7, acceptance error is given as 10 to the power minus 6. So you
uh,
also considered in 8 the same.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, so as the formula is 1 plus x square, so I have considered the yes sum at the starting only 1 plus x, and then the term was assigned as the x. Then I have calculated using into x. Then the factor same as the factorial was given, and there and the as the restriction was there for every term, like for considering yeah, there was no restriction, like it is only plus, so there is no need of sign changing, so it will be directly multiplying with the term and give, and like for this yeah, last two the I minus 1 and I is given for calculating the factorial, and then adding it to the sum, and lastly printing the value of sum.
Okay, okay. So others please see it. Just type it also. Keep doing, Anna. Just like 6, 7, 8. Do it with me. Do with me. I'm also doing with you. You guys can see. So I'm also writing the code with you.
Sir, can I mute myself?
Yes, yes.
Sir, I've done till 7.
Okay, so Sahil, yes, yes, 1 minute.
Yes, sir. So I can share.
Yes, 1 minute. So I think Sahil, you were sorry, Rituraj, you were showing for which question? Eighth.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing for it, sir.
It is giving correct output. You check it.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
So what is eighth? Every term will involve. So your I is incremented by two. Why two?
Sir, actually for the calculating this like factorial terms.
Okay. So okay, when you put acha, one more you can verify it. You verify it, write one more line in the end, and you write print.
Sorry, here.
No, no, at the end, after this, yes, at the
Yes, sir.
end. Print. There is a math function, math dot exp of x. You print that, you can compare with it. You are getting correct answer or not. Math dot
Math dot.
exp of x. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it will give correct output using math function, and you are writing code. So if both matches means both are same.
Yes, sir. Like for the two, sir, there is some sort of
See, there
mistake.
is mistake because you are getting 5 and actual value is 7.
Yes, sir.
So correct it.
Yes, sir. I am doing the correction, sir.
Yes, yes. So you select it. I'm showing my code. Okay, so you can stop sharing.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but good
Yes,
you
sir.
tried. It's a good thing, taking effort
Yes,
into.
sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. I'm coming to you, Sahil. Okay, first you can share, Sahil.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, yes. You share first.
Okay, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
So this
So
is 7.
7 term. So what you written? Term is equal to term into x into x. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine, write this. And p cos plus term. Okay, run it.
So what should I put
0.
in the
Put
value?
0. So what the output 1. So 1 is fine. Cos 0 is 1. Yeah, correct. Okay. Thank you,
Yes.
Sahil. Yeah.
So okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So,
Yes.
so I have also completed question number 6 and 7.
Both.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So I think that's fine. Try for it. Update it because we have less time. So we have to finish today. Next class I will start debugging. Okay. So today is the last class for hands-on size 4. So as much question as we do today, that is all. Rest you have to do yourself because in the last class she said, like Priya ma'am said, she has finished. But I thought of just revise it because this thing will be asked in the exam. So questions will be asked. So you have to prepare with the codes. Yeah, so okay, Sanjeevani, that's fine. You're done. Try for eighth. Okay. Yeah. Update it from seventh. You can update it to make eighth. Okay, so let me share screen for eighth. Then I will check for you also. So check. See, I just updated in. So what will happen in case of exponential check? So e raised to power x, you all know it's a 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial. So it's a x 1 upon 1 factorial actually. Then x cube upon 3 factorial, x4 upon 4 factorial, and so on. So term initialized with a 1, and now term will be updated by what? So term will be updated as you multiply x upon. So here it was 1 nothing 1, so here 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. So to make 1 factorial into 2 factorial, you have to multiply by 2. To make 2 into 3 factorial, you have to multiply by 3. So what you do, multiply by I. Okay, so here it is 0 factorial. If you see, the first term is 1, and 1 is nothing but x raised to the power 0 upon 0 factorial. So you multiply by I into term. Okay, so term is initialized with 1, and now it is being updated as multiplying by x raised to the power 1, means x upon I. So what will happen when I is equal to, here I have started I is equal to 0. So I is in 0 beginning. So in that case, your tx or term both are 1. Now you are updating I by 1. Why we are updating by 1? Because you check here, 1, 2, 3, power is getting increased by 1 only. Okay, or it is not alternate 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so here it's actually 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4. I mean, just you multiply by one number, so it will make it. So what will happen when I started with, we initialize with 0, and now it is 1. So when I is 1, so what will be term? So term will be, when I is 0, term is 1. So I is 1, it will update it. So x upon 1 into term is 1. So it will give x. When I is 2, so term will be updated as x upon I. So I is 2, and the term here x. So it will give x square by 2. X square by 2. When I will be 3, so term will be now x upon 3, because I is 3, into the this x square by 2. Every time term is being updated in every iteration. So x cube upon 3 into 2, that is nothing but 3 factorial. It is nothing but 2 factorial. Again I is 4. So when I is 4, term will be x upon 4 into the last updated term. So x cube by 3 factorial, that will be x4 by 4 factorial, and we are adding it every time. You can see here, so we are adding term every time. So tx, the exponential of term of exponential, is equal to term exponential plus term, and error we have taken that same. So the one term will be more than error, each term value will be more than error. And this is inbuilt function, so math.exp is inbuilt function. So just for comparing I'm using it, and if you remove it, no problem. So shift run, so you put 0, so e की power 0 is 1. Okay, shift enter 1, e raised to power 1 is, you know, the value of exponential 1 is 2.718. Okay, when e is x is 2, so e square is 7.38. So I wanted to compare that. Okay, so I wanted to compare that, that's why I used this. So this is just math inbuilt function, math.exp of x. This will give original value, and you will check whether you are getting correct or not. Just run it. For 0, both are giving 1, means you are getting correct answer. For 2, you are getting this. For 3, okay, so both you are getting correct answer. 4, yes. So this is program for not 7, I have to write it 8. Okay, 8. Okay, 8, yes. So I updated by 1 because 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial being in denominator. Term x upon I, we are multiplying every time just x upon I. You check, if you multiply x upon 1 I into this will come, x upon I into this will come, x upon I, this will come, x upon I, this will come. So I 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, like this. Okay, so I hope you are getting. So everyone got till 8. So okay, I will ask the name now. So I will ask for 8. So just type this, or you can just update 6, 7, 8. All three words, same question almost. Yes. So Rohan Verma,
Yes, sir.
have you done 8?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you please share.
Sure, sir. Sir, it's visible.
Yes.
All right, sir. I'm getting value of x4. So I'm getting this value, sir.
Okay, so you have used factorial function here. Okay.
Yes, sir. No, sir, I have not used factorial function. I calculate my own factorials.
Fact is what?
That's a variable that I'm using.
Okay, okay. Fact is
I'm
your
modifying.
variable. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Sure, is this right?
I think so. When you are putting what x1, I mean,
X I'm putting as 1, then it's 2.43. I'm not sure it's right
no,
or
it
wrong.
is not. It is not right because when you put 1, so it will
Yes, sir.
give you e raised to power 1 is 2.718.
Okay, sir.
So something is different. Okay. When you put 2,
Yes, sir.
so try 0, write 0. What did it give you? So it is giving 1. This is fine because e raised to power 0 is 1. You are putting 1,
Yes.
then it should give 2.718.
Yes, sir. There is something issue with the
Yeah,
codes.
so in the factorial, you check are you using right factorial term? I you initialize with 2. Okay.
Let's check it here once. Let's have it. Three. I guess there's some issue with factorials, sir. I guess.
Yes, yes. So you update
Sir,
it.
why two initializer for that's why?
Maybe you have to check. I think
I have to
so.
check this one, sir.
Fact is getting 312, but fact should be what?
Should
Is it
be
1, 2,
624.
6?
It's off by
Yes,
2.
yes, yes. 1, 2, like this.
Yes,
6,
sir.
24, and yes. Like this. Fact is something wrong. Okay, you update it. You can do. I think. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So is it right or should be 2 point something? Sir?
रोहन वो तेरा i+1 ऊपर हो जा रहा है फैक्ट से पहले ही i इंक्रीमेंट हो जा रहा है.
All right. Yep. Sure.
Yeah, I think now it's fine. Is it?
Yes, sir. It's wrong, right?
2.718. Yes, yes. And you can compare it like you can write math.exp. Okay. So you can just compare. You are getting correct answer like me. Print math.exp. exp of x. Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yes,
almost
fine.
right.
Yeah, it's correct. Wow, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's okay. Next. So I think let me come to the next question. So next question is ninth one. So ninth one, write the Python program to generate and print the first n term of the Fibonacci sequence. So the few terms are this 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So you know that Fibonacci sequence what happens. So the term is sum of the last two term or previous two terms. You know? Initially the first term and second term are taken as 1, and then you take the sum of previous two terms. Okay, so I think this is Fibonacci. So let me ask the next person. So those who have done this question, Fibonacci, you may write in chat. So 9, 10, 10 is also Fibonacci. Just you have to, yeah. So you have to just try to write efficient algorithm. So it should take less number of iterations. Okay, so those who have done 9, you can write in chat. Saditya, yeah, Swapnasri, Sandeep, Abhishek. Okay. So others please also check. Have you done ninth? Ninth is just you have to print the Fibonacci sequence. So the next person is Arshdeep.
Yes, sir.
So have you done this Fibonacci sequence?
No, sir. Fibonacci sequence I have not done actually. The previous one which you showed, I was doing that.
Okay,
This one, sir.
so you did 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Yes, sir. So 6, 7 I have done. 8 I am doing just as you showed it. E to
Yeah.
the power x.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So just finish it, okay? And try to write the code for Fibonacci also, okay? This is easier.
Yes, sir.
Fibonacci code is easy, not difficult.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Yes. So everyone, please try to write the code for Fibonacci series sequence actually. Okay, so yeah, Lipsita, please share screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, run it. So, so how many terms you want? 10, you write?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. Okay. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, thank you, Lipsita. Okay. So others can also do now. You can see the code and how it is working. So check it like Lipsita has done. Same way you can do here. See here. So n you will ask the user. A initially is 0 and B initially is 1. If n enters 1 means they just want one term. You will print value of A. if n is equal to 2, you will use print a comma b. So a and b both will be printed together. And else you are first printing ab and then you are giving a space. So this is for a space, horizontal space. You want everything in one line. So if you don't write this thing, then what will happen? You can check this program. This is giving output this. If I remove this thing, so suppose I remove this, so what will happen? Check. Right, I write 7. So it is giving like this. Okay, new line. So by default it takes new line. So you want in one line, so you have to write this. So if I write suppose 15 terms like this, and for I in range 0 to n minus 2, what you do? C you define. C is the next term. Okay, so ab is first two term, c you are defining next two term, next term. So a plus b is c, and then you are printing c in the loop. Okay, so the loop is going. So you are printing c because why it is still n minus 2? Because a and b will be printed already, so rest n minus 2 number you want. So c will be printed. The c is nothing but the sum of last two you are getting, and now you have to update a and b. Okay, so b you are putting into a and c you are putting into b. So let me show you here. So what we want, like we want like 0 1 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 1 2 1 plus 2 3 3 2 plus 3 5 5 plus 3 8 8 plus 5 13 13 plus s 21, and like this. Okay, this is 34 and so on. So what I did, so first a you take 0, b you take 1. Now you define c. C is nothing but a plus b. This will be added. And now what you do, a is 0 currently. Now you update a by b. Means what? B you are putting into a. Okay. So a is getting updated by b. So like here b has value 1. So here a will take value 1 now in the first iteration, and you are updating b by c. So c you are putting into b. So like here in this iteration, if you see, it is 1. So 1 will be value of b, and then it will be being updated every time. Every time in every iteration it will be being updated. Okay, so you have to print that c. ab will be already, then print that c, and ab is being updated. So for in for loop you are updating this. Okay, so this is a concept. So c is sum of last two. Okay, sum of last two is this. So every time C is sum of last two, and A and B are being updated. So how being updated? B is being, A takes the value of B, okay, and B takes the value of C. So when you write A is equal to B, actually A is being updated by B. So value of B will be into A. Okay, so you check it. So if I run it, like I want 19 term, suppose. So it will print 19 term. Okay, so like this you can do. Yeah.
So I've done. Can I show?
Okay. Yes, you can show.
Yes, sir. So if I run the value of 10, so it will show the 10 values. 0,
Okay.
1 up to 34.
Okay. Correct. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Yes.
Thank you. Steve.
Okay, sir. So
Okay.
can I stop share?
Yes. So now,
Okay.
uh, so same 10 is also same. Just you have to do some efficient way. So you think of this. Although I have the program of this. So 10th is this, like n we are taking from user, AB is initialize, count we are using, and while count is less than n, so it will take value, count will take value from 2 to n minus 1. So it is n minus 2 values. So printing AB, same thing. and now a plus being so what you are seeing here, c was taken here. Okay, here new variable c has been used, but here I'm not using c anywhere. Okay, so third variable we are not using. So ab is equal to a plus b is equal to, we are putting a plus b into a. So now a is being updated. See here, a will be updated, and now updated a is used here. So again a plus b will be used in b. So count is equal to count plus 2. We are increasing count by 2. And if count is 0, oh sorry, count is equal to n, you can say. Count is equal to n. This can also be written like this. Yes, okay. So if count is equal to n, then print AB and this. So here we didn't use C variable, okay? In the next C we didn't use. Just we used updating A. Here A was updated using B, and then B is updated using C. So here we didn't use C. Okay, what about next question? So next question is what? 11th. Write the Python program that accepts the positive integer n and reverses the order of its digits. Yes, anyone would like to share this? 11th question. Okay, Aditya. Yes, Aditya, you can so. Yeah, Aditya, you can share your screen.
Yes, sir, just a second.
Yeah.
So is it visible?
Yes.
So here it is.
Okay, so you explain it what you have done so that others can understand.
Sir, I have taken input as n, and sir, I have declared here sum equals to 0, and I will extract here the last digit basically, sir. So here I have taken the remainder, that is n modulus 10. If I take input as 15, then it will give me the last digit, that is 5. Then I'll multiply it with 10, then I will add the remainder, then it will means it will give 50. Then I will extract the first digit. So then 15. So 50, 50, 50. If I take input as 51, then it will give 50.
Correct. So you are writing 1543, answer is 3451. Okay, you are writing 51, answer 50. Yeah, thank you, Aditya. So for those, let me explain it what is happening. So what is the magic in this? So what we are doing, suppose suppose n we enter 5436. Okay, so what happens when you first take remainder? So remainder is divide n by 10, take modulus by 10, so it will give you remainder. Okay, and sum you initialize sum by 0, and you update sum as sum plus remainder. So in the first iteration what will happen, sum is 0 and r is this, it will be 6. And what you are doing, every time you are updating n by n upon 10 integer value. So n is initially this, now n will be updated by 543. Again r in this case will be 3 now, remainder, and sum being updated as, sorry, I think 10 into sum, right? 10 into sum plus r. Sum is being updated as, or you can write something else here. Uh, Reverse digit, okay? REV. So in place of sum, you write REV and a reverse if you want. You can give new variable reverse. So REV is equal to 10 into, okay, let me write this reverse into R. So let me check it is correct or not. So it is 0 plus 6. Now fine. So reverse will be now 10 into, so current value of REV is 6. So 6 plus R is 3. So it will be now 63. Again n will be updated. So now n will be divided by 10. So n was 543. We divided 10, it will be 54. R is now 4. And again reverse will be reverse into 10. 10 into reverse, which is 63. 63 here reverse, and plus r 4. So 634. And again n will be updated by 5. Now you will divide by 10, 5. So remainder will be 5 only, and the reverse will be 10 into this 634 plus 5. So it is 6345. Is it the reverse of that? So we started with 5436, and at the end we'll get this, and here n will be 0. So we'll come out of the loop. Okay, so 6345. So in input was this and output will be this. So check here. So here is the program. This is the question number 11. And so exercise 4. Okay, so n you are asking, reverse is an exercise with 0. Temp is taken as n. When n is more than 0, r is remainder n modulo 10. Reverse is reverse into 10 plus r, and n is being updated by n by 10. And now you are what are you doing? Now you are just printing reverse. Okay, so this temp, it is not necessary. If you don't want to use this, you can remove. And here you can also remove reverse of entered number. You can write like third number is this. Okay, so like you write 2 3 4 5 6, something like this. Okay, so check. So what is the output? Like 4 5 6 7. So output is 7654. So are you getting everyone? So this is the 11th question. Yeah, so now come to 12. Write a Python program to compute the square root of a number using Newton's method. So anyone who have done, just write in chat. 12th question. Write a Python program to compute the square root of a number using Newton's method. Yes, Swapna Sri, you can share screen.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Sir, I'm not able to find the code. I'll be sharing in a short period of time. Sir?
Yes, yes, you are not able to?
Sir, find the code. Actually, I'm searching. There's a lot. I'll be sharing in just a minute, sir.
Okay, okay. Anyone else?
हाँ संतोष।
हाँ अच्छा सर।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, मैसेज देखा तुमने?
वो मैं अभी क्लास ले रहा था। हाँ सर।
अभी क्लास में हो?
हाँ बताइए, ऑनलाइन चल रहा है सर।
हाँ ठीक है सर, कोई नहीं। इसलिए तुम लोगों के लिए नहीं चाहिए, तुम लोग तो पाइथन ले रहे हो ना, इसलिए तुम लोगों को देखा नहीं, इसलिए मैं तुमसे
अच्छा
चेक कर
वो
लिया।
हमारे लिए नहीं था। अच्छा ओके ओके सर, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
इसलिए कोई एक्स्ट्रा लोड नहीं लेना है, कोई विजिट देने से भी।
मतलब किसी और का लोड नहीं लेना है, मतलब ये
हाँ
सिस्टम।
नहीं नहीं, एडजस्टमेंट नहीं बोल रहा, कोई एक्स्ट्रा लोड परमानेंट रिक्वेस्ट देने से तो वो एचओडी का विदाउट इन्फॉर्मिंग एचओडी पोस्ट नहीं करना।
तो एक्स्ट्रा लोड कौन देंगे सर?
नहीं नहीं, वही तो बोल रहा, तुमको नहीं देगा कि पाइथन ले रहा है ना, बाकी तो कैलकुलस टीएम ले रहा है, कोई कोई एक्स्ट्रा क्लास दे भी सकता है, इसलिए मैं।
अच्छा अच्छा, मैम को इन्फॉर्म करना है उसके लिए अगर कोई
हाँ
है।
हाँ, मैं उनको इन्फॉर्म करना होगा जो भी काम दिया जाए।
यस सर, ठीक है सर, ओके सर, थैंक यू सर। Yes, okay. So next question. Yeah, anyone else who want to share? I think Rituraj. Yes, you can share.
Yes, sir. Sharing, sir.
So anyone other, any others who are not able to do or facing difficulty, you can ask, from your friends also, or you can ask me also.
Yes, sir. Sir is visible.
Yes, yes. So what have you
Yes.
done?
Sir, actually to calculate the means root using Newton method, there is a formula which is half into x plus n by x.
Okay.
So sir, so I have instead of x and n, I am using the term g1 and g2. Sorry, for that calculation of x, I have used the term g1 and g2, and I am taking the value like for the number which I have to want the value. I have taken the input from the user, and I have run an infinite loop. And there is also a tolerance level, means for the error that it should be less than. So I have continued with the previous one, that is 10 to the power 6. So like from here in the infinite loop, I am checking the conditions, and here I am calculating, means for the each iteration I am using the formula, and when it reaches the tolerance level, it will break out the loop.
Okay. Yes, yes. So others can see. You can see. So wait for 1 minute, so others can see also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rituraj, I think others have seen. You just everyone do this. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, I missed topic. No. Yes, sir.
So actually, formula is like in the Newton's method. If you see the formula is x in numerical analysis, you might have seen those who have done the course. Xn plus one is equal to xn plus whatever number you want. Okay, suppose k root k you want, so k upon x n. So you will take some initial value x naught, and then you will continue. So then you find x1, x2, and keep counting. So x0 you have to start somewhere, okay, or you are taking that number or something, k by 2 you can take or something. So in numerical we do this way, numerical analysis, and or it's better, let me write xk. So index I change, so let me change the index. So I may write it like xk plus 1 is equal to xk plus n upon xk. Okay, so we want to find the square root of n. Okay, so that way you can use. So x naught, you take some initialization, you can take any, like you can take n by 2, then you keep iterating x1, x2, you keep applying this. So you loop, you'll use x1, x2, and when you see the difference is getting very small, okay, like somewhere suppose x50 or x49, these two are getting almost same value, then you can say this is the square root. And convergence, you can see if you have done some calculus or analysis course. So like xk plus 1 will converge to L. So L is equal to n upon L. Oh, sorry, half I missed. So I think a half I here also missed. Half time this. Okay, half of this, half of this. So half of this. If you solve this, so 2L is equal to L plus n upon L. So L is equal to n upon L. So L square is n. So L is root n. L, I mean limit of the sequence. So xk plus 1 is like a sequence. So I took this as a limit, and then we see that it converges to root n. So the logic behind this is this actually. L is root n. So you want find root n, you can use this iteration or this okay, this relation. Yeah, what about next question? So next question is 13. Write a Python program that puts a binary representation of a positive number n into string s. Write a Python program that puts the binary representation of a positive integer n into string s. So you will integer, you will put, and it will return you a binary representation. Okay. So decimal representation you will enter, and binary representation you will get as output. So those who have done, you can write in chat. So code you can see here for the last question. See here. So import math. So this is question number. Yeah. Question number 12. Hands-on exercise 4. Okay, so import math. N is number you want. Find the square root. X2 is initialized with n by 2. So x2 is x1 is updated by x2, and x2 value is x1 plus n upon x1 by 2. This was a formula. Okay, this is the formula in the Newton's method. Now you are printing x1, x2. So we are running loop, while loop. Okay, while true. So while this thing are true, if math dot fabs, absolute value between x1 and x2 becomes 0, so we are taking absolutely 0, then you will stop the program. Break means it will stop the loop and come out of the loop. Okay, and then so break is to stop the loop. Okay, so when this situation will come, when two consecutive values of x1 x, I mean x1 x2 will be almost equal, I mean equal 0, difference is equal to 0. Okay, so means they are equal, then in that case square root is nothing but x2, and you are printing that. So loop will be running. Okay, this is in while loop. Okay, so every time x2 will be updated to x1, so x1 will be updated by x2. Okay, or value of x2 will be replaced into x1. So every time x1 will be updated by x2, and then x2 will be updated by this, and this will be going on till you get x1 x2 both are equal, then you will print x2. Okay, now come to 13. So 13th question who have done? Okay, Swapna Siri, fine. So now I'm asking for 13. Everyone, I think you all are capable of doing all the questions. Just you have to give time and try. You can take help from book, friend, me, or online resources anywhere. But main purpose is to learn. 13. So who will share 13? Yeah. So those who like name in the chat. Yes, Arshdeep. I think you can share.
Yes, sir. So is it visible?
Yes.
So just a second, sir. So this is the question number 13.
Mm-hmm.
So if I run it, then it is showing the output. Like if I give 10, then 1010.
Okay. So what you have done? Just explain it in the code.
So I have taken an integer input and then I have taken a string so that it could means find the remainder by doing modulus by 2, and while finding the remainder I have means concatenated it with the string, the integer value. I have converted the integer value to string and I have concatenated it with another string, the empty string, and so then I am creating the means output string, and then I am means dividing it by 2 so that the means the modified n will be decreased every time divided by 2, and then I am printing the final outputs.
Okay. So string you are finding. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. I think so. Everyone can see it, and so actually, 1 minute. Let me share. So you have already idea how to find, like you want to find binary representation of 10. So what do? You divide by 2. 2 5s are 10. You collect remainder, that is 0. You divide by 2. 2 2s are 4. Okay. So 2 2s are 4.
Yes.
You collect remainder 1. You divide by 2. 2 1s are 2, and you collect remainder 0. And now it's a 1 only, so you divide by 2, it will, okay, so that's fine. So how do you write? This is the binary 1010. You know this way how to convert decimal into binary. Like suppose I have 30, so divide by 2, it's a 6, so remainder is 1, you write there. And you divide by 2, so it's a 3, remainder is 0. You divide by 2, 2 ones are 2, remainder is 1, so it is 11101. 13 in decimal, this in binary. 10 in decimal is this in binary. So everyone know, you all know how to write this. So this you have to do in program. So every time you have to
Yes.
collect remainders. You have to collect remainder. So okay, Arshdeep, what you do in your program? You type 13. Is it getting same answer? I mean,
Yes, I showed that on the 13 I am inputting, then it is showing 1101.
1101. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct then. So others you may write. Next question is 14. Write a Python program that reads the.
So I will stop share.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
So 14, write a Python program that reads an integer and displays all its smallest factor in increasing order. Okay, so if you input the integer 120, the output should be like 2, 2, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so who has done this 14? 14 is what? You just have to print the factor in increasing order. Okay. I think they want prime factor, so they have not written clearly. Write a Python program that reads an integer and displays all its smallest factor in increasing order. So it should say like they want. Either you can print all the factor irrespective of prime or not, but according to this example they want to say 2235 is prime. Otherwise you may print 2 3 5 4 like this. Okay, so prime factorization I think they want. Okay, those who have done, please write your name. I think so. Lipsita, have you tried this? Next,
Yes, sir.
14th. Okay, so you share screen.
Sir, is this visible?
Yes, yes. Okay, so what you are doing, explain it also.
I have taken input n, then I will run the loop while loop till n is greater than 0, and I just started the for loop from 2 to n plus 1 so that n could be also included. And each time I get a factor, I break the loop for loop, and the while loop is still running.
Okay.
And I divide the factor by n.
Divide the factor by I.
Sorry, I.
Okay. Okay, yes, yes. So what will happen when it first you find 2, it will divide by 2. So it will find the factor of 60 now. When you will divide by 2, it is 30 now. So now it will find the factor of 30. You will divide by 2, it is 15 now. So in the last line, you can see others, I'm saying. You can see the last line. So n is equal to n divided by I actually she has taken. So every time, so when 15, it will find 3. So it will divide by 3, it is 5. A factor of 5 is 5 only. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, thank you. So others can see also. You can write the small code. But main thing is understanding. Okay. So rest you all can do. Okay. So do this and let me take the attendance now. Okay, so in the next class I will start debugging. Okay, so we gave a lot of time to this and so attendance part. Okay, Rahul Chatterjee, आंचल नायक, राहुल चक्रवर्ती,
Yes, sir.
अभिजीत साहू,
Sir, present, sir.
हर्ष राज. So where is sleeping? Yeah, अभिजीत साहू, कोमल प्रिया, अभिप्सा साहू,
Present, sir.
अभिषेक,
Yes, sir.
सुमन,
Present, sir.
आयुष,
Present, sir.
अविस्मान, शर्मिला,
Present, sir.
प्रेरणा,
Present, sir.
सुवानी, नीलम कुमारी,
Present, sir.
प्रांजल, रुचि सिंह, राहुल कुमार,
Present, sir.
प्रतीश कुमार, एलिसा, प्रयाग, रामाकांत,
Yes, sir.
पूजा, यस, अनिकेत,
Present, sir.
पी एस अमलान ज्योति, सॉरी बी एस अमलान ज्योति, हिमांशु,
Present, sir.
या मोहम्मद अयाज बेग, अपूर्व,
Present, sir.
करीना,
Present, sir.
पुष्कल, हर्ष, अंकिता,
Present, sir.
रोहित,
Yes, sir.
उज्जवल,
Present, sir.
अनिर्बन,
Sir, registration number 2818 Suwani is present.
ओके.
Sir,
Sir, 927.
92, हाँ हिमांशु डन.
Seven.
ओके ओके डन. एनीवन?
and
Sir, 2633, sir. Sangram Kumar.
संग्राम कुमार. Where were you sleeping? संग्राम कुमार.
Sir, 2662 Arshdeep Dubey also present, sir.
Yes, sir, Zip. I think you are fine. Yeah. So those who
Sir,
shared screen,
2656.
those
Sir,
who shared screen is
2763.
fine. Yeah. Arey Rahul, how many time you will speak by? Yeah.
Sir, 2656. Manish Raj. Present, sir.
2656. Yeah, done 56. Yeah. Okay, section K. Ravi Raj,
Yes, sir.
Sejal, Sabyasachi, Monica, Soumya, Abdullah,
Present, sir.
Abhilipsa, Aditya, Pratiksha,
Present, sir.
Sadan,
Present, sir.
Satya Subdarshi,
Present, sir.
Priyajit, Abhishek,
Present, sir.
Prasanjit,
Present, sir.
Harshvardhan,
Yes, sir.
Swastik, Vivek,
Present, sir.
Sumit, Soumendra, Ujjwal, Ayushman,
Present, sir.
Basant,
Yes, sir.
Sasank, Sejal, Swapnasri,
Present, sir.
Swayam Sarthak,
Present, sir.
Kriti,
Present, sir.
Aniket,
Present, sir.
सौभाग्य, आकाश कुमार, ऋषि कुमार झा,
Present, sir.
स्निग्धा, अमिताभ,
Present, sir.
आदित्य,
Present, sir.
अभिषेक मिश्रा, ईशान राज,
Present, sir.
लिप्सिता,
Present, sir.
आदित्य, मधुस्मिता, आयुष, मधुमुखी, पंकज कुमार,
Present, sir.
संदीप सिंह,
Present, sir.
कुमार चंद्रशेखर, सुमन कुमार,
Present.
सुमन कुमार, सॉरी सुमित कुमार ठाकुर, सॉरी सुमित कुमार ठाकुर, तन्मय,
Present, sir.
तन्मय, आदित्य गुप्ता, अनिकेत नायक, अभिषेक साहू, अनुराग अलबर्ट,
Yes, sir.
सौरभ कुमार, वैष्णवी ठाकुर, अश्वनी कुमार, शुभजीत कर,
Present, sir.
संग्राम केसरी, शिवम सिंह,
Present, sir.
प्रियांवदा साहू.
Present, sir.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you everyone. So in the next class we'll start debugging. Okay, I think tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.